I've spent a lot of time unemployed lately. Not a punchline. Yeah, there's my people. It's not all bad. For instance, you get to stop sleeping at night and start sleeping whenever. It's amazing how much sleep you can get when there's no point in being awake. Because I could have been taking a nap at any hour of the day. I was never really sure if I was awake or just having a really boring dream. So unemployment's like the movie Inception, except even worse. Ooh. Unlike Inception, I couldn't tell 5 minutes in how it was going to end. Just like Inception, our friends kept coming up and trying to explain why it's not so bad. But it is. Both unemployment and Inception. If you like that movie, you're dumb. Dating while unemployed is tough. Like, I can't get your burrito. I can't get my burrito. It's not a peanut butter sandwich with only peanut butter on it. It's technically out of my price range. Like, I get what's unattractive about being unemployed. Like, I'm always borrowing from people, I'm always depending on people. My main mode of transportation is literally the passenger side of my best friend's ride. I'm a scrub, you guys. I shouldn't get no love until I'm an economically independent entity. Kind of an awkward person, you probably picked up on that a little bit. Can't help it, it's me. Kind of an awkward person, which means that I date and have sex mostly with awkward people. Which is fine. Being awkward doesn't stop people from being hot, it just usually seems to. I've realized that I don't know how normal people get laid. I only know how awkward people get laid. And it usually comes down to a combination of 4 techniques I've gotten pretty good at. It's not going to be weird. Number 1, endless death march of dates where you don't know if they're dates or not. A pretty good evening for me is sitting on the couch with a lady watching Netflix for 4 hours, trying to bore each other into fucking spontaneously. It works! We do! I've played that game for months and then gotten into relationships. Number 2, pretty obvious. Get blackout drunk and just go kamikaze. Low success rate for me. Because it turns out alcohol doesn't give you social skills. Alcohol gives you confidence, which is not a social skill. Alcohol just kind of turns a creepy weirdo into a bold, creepy weirdo. Not what a lot of people are looking for. You know something you don't hear very often? Hey, you know that guy I'm not attracted to? I wish he was more aggressive. Number 3, and this is a big one, online dating. Takes the ambiguity and risk out of romance, which ruins it. There's nothing less sexy than typing out a letter to someone saying like, Dear I_heart_whales. I noticed we had the same 5 favorite bands, and we're both not into drama. Maybe we're sexually and emotionally compatible. Let's hang out 7 or 8 times over the next 3 months, gradually escalating sexual contact until you dump me because you found a real boyfriend. Respectfully yours, Buttlord69. So I said the sad one and then I said the silly one, right? Number 4, maybe my favorite one, exes. Did you guys know that if you've already dated someone, you can have sex with them again just by begging for it? know it's true. Begging doesn't work on anyone else, but someone you've already dated, someone who's seen you at your worst, it just takes like a week. It's fucking great, you guys. Keep sending out those text messages, fellas. It's gonna work this time. Now, one more thing I want to tell you guys about. I was trying to find out if the McDonald's near my house would be open at 1 in the morning. Because that's valuable information if you're a piece of shit. And I wound up on the Yelp page of Oakland's 45th Street McDonald's. I read some Yelp reviews of Oakland's 45th Street McDonald's. Some of you might be wondering, who would review an individual McDonald's on Yelp? Mostly it's people with just one thing to say to the world. Hello world! I'm racist! That's it. Dozens and dozens of people use this restaurant review site to share this one fact about themselves. Hello, I'm racist, goodbye! There's also people who use Yelp as like the world's most inefficient blogging platform. Like maybe some of you have seen this, they'll try to get famous off of people discovering 1 5-paragraph review at a time on different restaurants. They'll say like, well, as you know, I don't normally go to McDonald's. But my mom's a very picky eater, as you can see in my review of Dim Sum House. There's people who go to Yelp with an agenda trying to change something about the restaurant, usually terrible people trying to accomplish something terrible. They'll say like, the woman who took my order at the drive-thru window, Triana, was rude to me. I talked to the manager and he wouldn't fire Triana. Please boycott this McDonald's until they fire Triana. Sociopaths. And like, there are reasons to boycott McDonald's. Triana is not very high on the list. Leave Triana alone. She's had a bad day. At Oakland's 45th Street McDonald's, every day is a bad day. There's just one person on that page who had anything intelligent to say at all. All he said was, it's a McDonald's. It has everything you want in a McDonald's. 5 stars. Thanks guys, I've been Erik Krasner.